questions?
I'm just trying to figure out what your plan is.
I don't have a plan.
Have you paid up?
They say I haven't. Somebody's wrong.
What are you saying you're paid?
What's your name?
Trevor.
Trevor? Have we met?
Talked to you a few times, a couple times. We're just trying to figure out what your plan is. Because you've been here for, I don't know, how long exactly? 3-4 weeks at least?
It's cold out, right?
I understand it's cold out. You've had some people come and talk to you, right? About some options that you can do?
They haven't given me any options.
Who have you talked to?
Sullivan and Kurt?
Outside of conservation officers, haven't...
No, nobody's reached out to me.
We've talked to some people in Lincoln, and they said that they were going to come out and talk to you and give you some options on what you can do.
Well, they haven't.
And maybe some
You guys have my contact number.
We have your contact number.
Is it Kurt?
Kurt Prohaska is another officer, yeah.
Is that? He's slammed down,
Yeah.
bald-headed. Not bald-headed, but...
Yeah. You talked to him the other day? How'd that go?
It went fine. He said he would reach out to me, and it's been a while. He hasn't reached out to me. Maybe you got an email for him, I can hit him up.
It's kurt.prohaska at nebraska.gov.
How do you spell it?
CURT.PROHASKA at nebraska.gov.
Did you have a good Christmas?
I did. Seen some family and everything's good. You didn't do anything for Christmas or?
Spend time with family. I hate this time of the year.
I hear you.
Especially when you show up empty-handed.
It's tough on a lot of people. I understand that. Where's family at for you?
They're in Lincoln.
In Lincoln?
If they had a spot for me to go, I'd go.
Yeah, I was going to ask, do they got any place for you?
I already tried.
Melissa Ripley didn't come out and talk to you. She's with Lincoln. I know you probably don't like the word homeless, but they're with the Homeless Coalition. They at least talk to you and give you some options.
I'm not necessarily homeless. I just don't have a place to put my home.
That's just the group that you called, but they give you options as far as maybe some assistance for food and a place to go and some things like that. She never come and talk to you, or anybody from Lincoln come and talk to you?
No. Again, you guys have my contact number, so if I'm not here...
I know, and we tried forwarding all that to them, and they said that they were going to come out and talk to you. Maybe, what's your hours? When are you...
I'm trying to just stay
working?
busy, do something. I haven't made $1 in fucking 2 weeks.
What do you just do odd and end jobs, or what?
Well, I'm mostly a mechanic, but where all my stuff is fucking in the middle of nowhere, so trying to get customers to come see me.
All right. I appreciate that your site's clean and all that stuff. You're not bothering anybody. I understand all that. Our parks guys are down our ass for getting money. And we're trying to push that off as much as we can. I understand where you're at.
Imagine how this looks to anybody else looking in when you guys are armed men coming to get money from a person. You know what I mean?
Well,
it doesn't look good. Especially in a country that we're supposed to be free in. You know what I mean?
Free and free to live is not the same thing.
Well, it should be. The Indians did it just fine for many, many years without...
Well, I get that. But they were living on their land, too, not...
Well, this is all of our land.
That is funded by the public.
This is all of our land.
It comes from funding.
Well, without funding, it's not going anywhere. I'm saying.
It is, but it costs money to keep this place going.
I've had to take shits in the cold. That's not fun.
I've been there, I've done that too. I've been there, I've done that. I know. I understand where you're at. And honestly, we've done everything we can to let you be here this long. I'm just trying to
as soon as the roads dry up, I'll find a way to get out of here. Because I can't. Even though I got 4-wheel drive, it doesn't work right now. Yeah. The axle broke.
Because it's getting to the point where it's kind of our hands, and some action's going to be taken, and we're trying to avoid that.
I'm trying to avoid it too.
So, as you know, you're only allowed to be here for 14 consecutive days. And then on top of that, we've been missing payments, so we got our hands tied. So that's why I'm talking with you. What's your plan, and what do you want to do? What are you going to do? You got to help yourself at this.
Buddy, I'm trying.
I get it, and we're trying to work with you, because the alternative is
ugly.
It's not. We don't want to do it, and you don't want to do it either. Which is, we're going to have our hands tied in dealing with the trespass and theft of services. I don't want to do that, and you don't want that either. Would you be willing to talk to Melissa Ripley if I got her out here, or somebody? When are you going to be around?
She doesn't have to be. She can call me.
If somebody were to come out and talk to you, when do you think is the best time that you'll be around?
I'm here now.
I know, but I don't know if I can get them out here right now. You got any jobs lined up the next few days?
Well,
Still got power up here, or they shut that off on you yet?
No, they shut it off.
They did?
They shut it off yesterday, but it's back on. The only way I know is because my cameras told me that power was
We
lost.
told them to turn it back on. So, we're trying to work with you, man.
That's sick. I wouldn't come to your house to turn it off if
No.
I was in your spot.
I know, mine.
I don't want to get into the conspiracies of things, but there was a really nice guy a long time ago that invented free electricity for everybody, and greedy bankers took that away from people because they couldn't put a meter box on it and charge people for it. Do you understand how sick the world is over money?
Yeah, money to make electricity.
Especially when the money that we use right now isn't even real money. It's debt currency. You want me to pay you the debt?
I know where you're coming from. But I gotta pay to keep my electricity on.
I know. But imagine if, this whole
It
country
costs
just...
money to make electricity. It costs money to keep it going.
Well, I beg to differ.
It does. But that's the world that we're living in. I gotta pay for my electricity and likewise for you out here. Because the state of Nebraska, the game and parks is paying to get power to that jump box there. So, all right.
Just have her reach out to me, and
Okay.
I'll set up a time so I don't miss her. Not trying to cause you guys problems.
What's your phone number again?
Area code 520-245.
5588. Okay. Remind me your name again.
It's Chris.
Chris with a K. How do you pronounce your last name? Cobell?
I don't want to give that to you.
All right. I'll reach out to them, see if they got anybody around. You plan on being around here at least today?
I'll be close by.
I'll tell them to call you first off.
I figured you guys would show up after I left, so that's why I came back.
Want that?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Trevor.
Yeah.
God, I don't remember you, but you look familiar.
I was there at Pawnee too. I've talked to you a couple times. But I know you don't got a whole lot going for you, but you need to figure out something to move on from here. Like I said, I'll reach out to somebody in Lincoln, see if they can talk to you about some aid, some benefits that they can get you.
Look,
And you
I
can-
pride myself in not going to the government and asking for
I
food
totally agree
stamps
with
and all
that.
that shit. You know what I mean?
I totally agree with that.
I don't like that. I'd rather it go to somebody that really, really, really needs it. I'm very self-sufficient, but right now I'm in a little rump. I don't know how to explain
I
it.
understand that, and you can accept it or deny it, whatever you decide to do, but at least they'll give you some options.
Okay.
Maybe it's all you need just to get your feet back under you. Sound good? All right, thanks, Chris.
Trevor,
Appreciate it.
thanks, buddy. Being polite.